I played Echoes of Aincrad, and as an SAO fan who's watched it countless times, I had a lot of fun with it. There are some really good parts, but also some really rough ones. Every time I load in, it doesn't really get old. It looks and feels like SAO. SAO is one of my top 3 animes of all time, rewatched it countless times, so this game definitely scratches my nostalgic itch for it. It is my first SAO game, however, so I'm not sure how to compare it to the other ones before this. I would love to play the other ones in the future though. As you can see here, I'm almost maxed out level for the demo. I also maxed out everything else. The Town of Beginnings is very nice and gives off that fantasy SAO vibe. The graphics in this game are fairly solid. Could they be better? Yes, but they aren't bad. And I'm a big SAO fan, so just the fact that I'm playing in a game like this, Aincrad, is amazing.
Look at this place. Being here just makes you feel so alive.
Once you step out into the field, you can start fighting mobs and grinding XP, which is exactly what I did. It has a similar leveling system like Elden Ring, where you can put your points into certain attributes for your classes. Combat. The combat feels fun and solid, but there's only a handful of moves you can do, so it feels a little repetitive after a while. Visuals are still really cool though, and there's multiple weapons in the game for you to choose from to keep it exciting. Sure, they'll add more stuff though. Obviously it's still the demo, so it'll just take time to add all these updates and stuff like that when full game comes out. Skill move animations are cool and I enjoy using them. I haven't tried any other weapons though, besides the straight sword one, which is what I main, but here are the other animations.
Strike! Not today!
Guess that's it.
Scatter!
The enemies in the game are, so far, very easy to defeat. Again, it's only floor 1 and the closest area to town, but the bosses are where the game does get fun. My favorite bosses I fought were the Sentry Golem because of the SAO vibe and game feel, and the Dire Wolf because it was the most challenging one. Due to its paralysis, I've died to it multiple times. The bosses have a lot of health, but they still don't really feel punishing. Definitely not like Elden Ring or Souls games, but if they did make it slightly more punishing when you mess up, that would be cool. The HUD and UI are basic, but they fit well and I like them. I've seen people ask if there will be dual wielding, but I honestly don't think so and I hope not, because when the game does launch fully, Kirito is also in the game.
There's another strong solo player called Kirito, I think. I heard he made it to the 8th floor all on his own.
And he's the only person that would be able to dual wield, and we're not him. So maybe there will be other unique skills that we can get, who knows, but hopefully there will be. The open world does sort of feel like SAO, and I do like that there is almost always action in the field. You can't really go more than 30 seconds without finding another mob, which is fun, and I like it because it keeps the pace up. The only other game I've really played like this is Genshin Impact, and I played it years ago, but I didn't really like it because it felt slow and boring to me. I also just dropped it. Echoes definitely has more action, which I do like. The world feels very empty and unpolished though. Exploring the map out of curiosity isn't rewarding. A good example would be Zelda Breath of the Wild. Whenever you explore, you can find a Korok seed, random NPC quests, lore, shrines, weapons, just different stuff, right? But in Echoes, the only thing you really find is lore and chests with low level loot, so it's not really rewarding. Like, look at my map. I've explored everything and all I've seen is just chests with low level loot. But the map itself is really big. First and second floors are the biggest in Aincrad, so you will be getting a lot of stuff to explore, which I'm looking forward to. I also don't like how you can't take fall damage or swim. If you fall off a cliff that's high, you don't die or take damage, you just get teleported back. It makes it feel more limited and gamey than immersive. Like if I want to kill myself, I should be able to. Another thing is changing your equipped gear and weapons. You can't change your weapons or gear out in the field or even in safe areas. You can only change it at the chest back in town. I think you should be able to change it wherever, whenever, or at least in a safe area. Another thing I don't enjoy is you can't go out in the fields and fight mobs unless you're in a quest and teleport out, so it makes it feel more limited and tedious and clunky. So I would prefer if you can just traverse between both seamlessly. Overall, I like how fun this game is and how much it actually feels like SAO. That nostalgic feel is definitely there. My biggest issue right now is just the game's depth. It doesn't feel full yet. If they fix that by release, I'd honestly buy the game because then the $70 price tag would make a lot more sense. Let me know what you guys think though. This is just my take on it. If you made it this far, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll keep the content coming. Also join the Discord. I'm trying to build a bigger community.